Good morning. Welcome to our game today between the CLA Chargers and the Cathedral Crusaders. This is a consolation bracket matchup, and we're looking forward to a good volleyball game. My name is Joe Vasquez. I'm here with Jory Estenguch, and we're going to bring you through the game.
It's really looking like a good day for the girls to just improve on what they saw yesterday, because they did lose a couple of games. So now's the time to just work on whatever they saw was just lacking yesterday, I think, right?
Yep, so this is the second game for these girls, second game of the day. They both took a loss this morning, their first game. I believe the Cathedral lost to Quentin Road, the home team. And I'm not sure who Christian Liberty lost against, but these girls are looking for a bounce-back game and to continue on in the tournament. It's a winner-go-home here in this part of the tournament, so the girls are just getting their lineup set up, and number 95 is getting in the game, Libero. Refs getting all situated, and we got a few fans here. A few fans from, looks like from CLA. CLA is not too far away from here. So the game's about to begin, and Cathedral's taking the first serve.
We have number 10, Audrey Covert. She's a freshman.
Serving the ball. Good
Nice
serve. Good first serve. CLA returns it back. And Audrey goes right back up to the front row and hits it out. And CLA takes the first point of the game.
We have number 14 on the Chargers. Lucy Bennett had a nice serve over the net.
Yeah, and our bad, we had Hannah. She is the one that was serving for Cathedral. Some good back and forth early in the game. And CLA takes the point. So 2-0 start for CLA. It's always good to play after you feel a little bit more awake after the first game, an early morning game like these girls had at a 9 a.m. game, their first game of the day. This one they feel definitely more awake. Good cover by CLA. Makes a play at the net, keeping it alive. And CLA hits it. Cathedral's keeping it alive and tries to set it over the net. CLA is keeping it alive, tips it over the net. Cathedral, good. Oh, and they call a net. And CLA gets the point. 3-0 start for CLA. A good start for these girls.
We had some nice saves there by number 17.
And Cathedral's going to take the point with that serve into the net. So we learned yesterday how important serving is. Got to hit those serves. Let's get it in play. 3-1 start in the game. Number 22 serves it for Cathedral. And CLA is getting the ball back over. Cathedral's bumping it back over. Keeping the ball in play, keeping it alive. And some miscommunication, and they barely get the ball over the net. CLA, this is like a long volley, good volley. Good play at the net by number 10 from Cathedral. And a really good volley. Another hit from number 15. And she got it in. That was a great set and spike for 15, Rebecca Liberta. Good hit. And now number 12, Ivory is going to serve. And into the net again. Kind of a deflating play when your team has such a big moment to get a nice hit and then you hit it into the net.
I think the Chargers are doing a great job of just calling the ball really loudly, letting everybody know. I hear them calling
and
really
too
loud.
much for number 22 on Cathedral to handle. And Chargers take the point again. Okay, let's see if we can get some consistent serves here. And we got number 15 serving. There's Spiker at the net. She's in the back row. Oh, good play by number 10 from Cathedral. She's pretty active around the net. And she gets a point for her team.
Nice serve over the net by Cathedral. Number 1, Michaela Hoffman, senior.
And that one's out.
Point.
Good spot by number 17, I believe. She's wearing green socks, green and yellow. We don't prefer green and yellow in this state. We don't really know what the deal is with that, but it's free country. And point for the Chargers. Maybe she just likes the colors green and yellow. Hopefully she's not a cheesehead, because that would be a sad state of life. All right, and Chargers are taking an early lead. 6-5. Keeping it close. Cathedral's really keeping it close. I think it's going to come down to the serves. Good serve by number 1.
Kylie Bennett is only a freshman. She had a really nice serve, though.
Very good. And Cathedral gets the point. So not too much consistency going on. They're just kind of going back and forth. Tie game 6-6. Number 12 serving for Cathedral. Audrey's up for the serve. A nice high serve over. And CLA with a return. And a little bit of miscommunication. Not quite sure what was happening. Number 22 is looking at the coach, trying to make some changes and get her mindset back in the game. Good serve by number 17. And number 10 gets it back over from Cathedral. And CLA setting it up for a spike and into the net. So another point for Cathedral. Tie game 7-7. Coach is telling them not to jump on certain hits, just to hit it over. And she's right. Just get it over and play. And if you're ready for it, of course, get up there and smack it. But some ones you just get over the net and keep the ball in play. Good hit by number 10. And point for CLA.
Still a pretty close game here.
Yep. And it looks like the libero's coming in to serve. Love to see the encouragement from the bench of CLA. They're cheering their team on. We got an ace from the libero. And I'm not sure what her name is, as I don't see a number 95 on the roster. Or 85. Oh, good hit by the libero. Good dig. Cathedral keeping it over. And libero hits it up. And they're gonna call 2 hands. They're gonna call. I think it's called a carry. Is that right? On the set. So CLA is gonna take the point. Number 10's looking over at the coach, trying to get some encouragement. Score should be 10-7. All right. Good hit by Cathedral. Really good hit. And that's a point for really, really good hit. That was number 2, I believe. Or hard to see on the jersey. Number 1. That's Michaela Hoffman, the senior. Really good hit from her.
Great serve by number 10, Hannah Grobner. She's a senior. These girls are doing a great job of being really loud.
And they're calling it on for a point for Cathedral. So kind of a quiet moment in the gym. Not too many fans for both teams. All right, and number 10 for Cathedral serving the ball over again. Trying to get another, and that one's out. Too strong. You hate when you hit it too hard, you know? You just hate it. Because you got it over, but you just smoked it. All right, and number 1's just trying to keep the ball in play. Good job from Cathedral. Number 1 with another hit. Good hit by number 1. Libero keeping it alive. Number 17 hitting it back over for CLA. And they're just trying to keep the ball alive. Good play by the girls keeping the ball alive. Good volley. Number 15 tipped it for CLA. Number 1 with another hit. And number 10 with the hit from... And the ref called it out of bounds on CLA. So Cathedral's point. Cathedral trying to creep back into this game. 11-10. 1 point game. Number 22 serve it. And there's their hitter again. Yep.
Michaela Hoffman.
She is definitely their preferred hitter, I think, in the front row. She's had some good hits this game.
I think great hitters in the front can really just make or break the game.
Yeah, they're back in this game. So it's really all about kind of your rotation, and this is their strong rotation, and they're kind of capitalizing on that. So good job for Cathedral. And finally, the Chargers are able to stop the bleeding and get a point. And the score is 12-11. Number 12 is bouncing the ball hard before she serves it. Serves over. And number 1 gets it back over. And Libero tries to keep it alive. Just kind of off the hands. Coach is telling them where to stand. Trying to encourage their team.
A really close game here now.
Yep.
Another little miscommunication there, I think.
Yeah, we got a back and forth. This is a pretty competitive, pretty even matchup. So for those of you that are watching the live stream, you got a good game for yourselves. Hopefully you have a nice beverage, maybe a bowl of popcorn, something just nice to enjoy the game. I prefer popcorn and maybe a sweet tea when I'm watching a game. What do you prefer when you're watching a sports game, Jory?
A smoothie.
A smoothie. Usually they don't sell those at the concession stand, so that's probably bought somewhere else, but...
They sell them at our concession stand.
Okay. It's if you guys are in the area, if you're in the hotel room still, you got to come out and get our cinnamon rolls. Homemade. Our kitchen works very hard, and they are, in my opinion, very biased because, of course, I grew up at this school, but they are the best cinnamon rolls around. Much better than Cinnabon. So if you're chilling in the hotel room or in the area, just come out for a cinnamon roll and enjoy some good Christian volleyball.
And they're only $1.
Yeah, pretty affordable prices, with all the inflation these days. All right, back to the game. It's 14-14. Still such a close game. And number 17 just hit it out. I'm wondering if she had blue and orange socks, if she would be able to hit that one in.
Most
it seems
likely.
like the green and yellow just kind of add some bad luck to you if you're living in the Chicago area. And both of these teams are from Illinois, so they kind of get the humor. Number 1 trying to get it, and that's usually their hitter. That's usually her hit, but that one was into the net. She's trying to hit from the back row.
All right, let's see if number 17 got it over.
Good serve by 17. Number 10 with the set. Number 22 hits it over. CLA setting it over, setting up. And number 10 sets it up. Brings it over. Cathedral's got the ball. They're setting it up. And Spike from the back row. She sets it to the back. CLA's got the ball on their side. Number 10 for CLA hits it over. This is a good volley right here. And I'm not sure who that one was for. But they got it over regardless. Good hit by number 12. Good spot. That's Ivory, the 10th grader. Ivory Elio. Hopefully I said that name right. Either way, good hit. And CLA is taking the lead. Seems like number 10 is just kind of all over the court. She is pretty much in every play, and that usually is the job of the setter. A very important job for the volleyball team is the setter. Good set by number 10. CLA's got the ball on their side. And coach is saying talk. Coach is saying it's so important when you're playing sports to talk. Communication. is key in sports and outside the lines, too. And we got a score of 16-16, tie game. This is just a good game if you're a fan of volleyball.
We got number 4, Addison Thurman, for the serve, and she does a great job. Gets
Number 12 tried to save it, tried to lean into her bench, but hope coach is calling a timeout. That's a good call. Middle of the game, regather your team, and we're going to take a short break. Go grab that bowl of chips, and we'll see you back in just a second. And we're coming back from the timeout. And I'm thinking that what coach said in the timeout was what she was saying on the sidelines is to communicate. And coach is saying, right here, let's go. Let's get this point and not give them too much room. Oh, and 17 just barely keeping it alive for CLA. CLA looks like they're scrambling a little bit. Cathedrals get it on their side. Number 10 sets it up for the back row, Michaela. And that one's just out by a foot or so. So
Great
CLA
close
gets
call.
a much-needed point.
Back with number 95, our libero. She did a great job last time.
Yep, she was a good server for them last time. That was a good serve. It seems like the chance for CLA to get some points on the board with Michaela in the back row for Cathedral. And 22 wants that one back. She definitely wants that one back. But her teammates are encouraging her and telling her what to do.
These girls are doing a great job.
These girls
of
are getting
the
really
ball
competitive.
Really high up, and that just gives you more time to react and more time to figure out where you're going to get the ball
Good job by
next.
Michaela getting that return. All right, let's see what CLA can load up for them. And exactly what the coach wanted to see from out of the timeout. CLA really taking some momentum at this end of the first game. 19-17, and they got their good server in number 95. We're going to call her Mrs. McQueen, since we don't know her name. 95. I don't know if you get the reference, but Lightning McQueen, 95, famous. And now there's another timeout. So we'll be back in just a second. See you guys in just a second. All right, and we're back after the short timeout. And now it's Cathedral's chance, Cathedral's time to respond. So let's see how they respond to coach's words and coach's encouragement and see what happens. See if they can inch back their way into this game. Good communication by CLA, and they get another point. 21-17. And the girls on the bench of CLA are getting really pumped, cheering on their girls. And we got number 95 in the server box. Good over by Cathedral. CLA is keeping it alive, and that's going to be Cathedral's point. Mistake by CLA. But let's see if number 10 can rally some points. Let's see if Hannah can get them back in this game.
It's definitely not over for Cathedral yet.
Oh, good serve by Hannah. Very, very good.
See where this one goes.
All right, and that one's out. Hannah's really frustrated after that one. She wanted that serve back. And 22-19. And let's see if number 14, Lucy, can close it out. Point ace for her. 2 points until they take the first game. Lucy, let's see if she can close it out. Some fans cheering for Lucy in the stands.
She's got a nice serve.
Yeah, really good serve. Michaela's trying to keep it alive for Cathedral. And just a little bit of miscommunication. A little bit of frustration on the Cathedral side of the court. And 24-19, Lucy up for game point serve. Nice serve. Cathedral gets back, sets up their star player. And good hit by number 12 from CLA. And number 1 with another hit. Oh, 15 up, climbed the ladder to block it, but the ball went outside and Cathedral staying alive. 24-20. And number 22, Sydney is up for serve. Keeps it in play. Good play by the libero. Just barely keeping it alive. 15 at the net again. Good communication. Let's see what CLA can lay up. Nice easy hit. Good communication. Another set. We'll see what happens. Oh, and she misses it, but it goes over. And CLA takes the first game 25-20. Good game by the girls. Good game by both. Really close for a while. And we're going to be back in a second for the second one. And we're going to take a short break, and we'll see you guys in just a second. All right, and we're back for game 2. And this is make or break for Cathedral. Cathedral's got to win or go home. What do you think, Jory, what Cathedral can do a little bit better to get the dub on this game?
I think definitely their communication. I mean, our Chargers were just yelling to get that ball. So I think if these girls just get a little louder, let everyone know where they're going, what they're doing, it can help them a lot.
Yep. And we'll get this game started with the Chargers serving. Thank you for stopping by again, the Eagles Sports Network. We're actually thankful for Dayspring Bible College, who hosts our Dayspring Classic. This has been running for a number of years, and all the students in the Dayspring Bible College work really hard to pull this tournament off. We have 16 teams, and CLA takes the first point. But it's a big tournament. We have teams from different states, and lots of girls are having a good weekend playing in a good Christian environment. And Cathedral is going to get that point with a serve going into the net. And it's cool to see all these college kids that are getting the opportunities to grow in ministry. And I'm a graduate of Dayspring Bible College, a really good college. For anybody that's interested in Bible college, really, really good school. It's a ministry school, and you get really good practical experience. You get when I was in college, I got to do a lot of internships in our church. So kind of one of them was helping out at this tournament. So lots of good experience. All right, we got number 10 on the serve for Cathedral. And too strong again. She's really frustrated. Coach is calling an early timeout, trying to rally his troops back in. And we'll stay live. We'll stay live in early timeout. Yeah, we're excited. We're grateful to have the facilities we have at this church. We have 2 gyms, and we're just happy to use them for volleyball. We have a basketball tournament in the winter. So it's fun. It's fun stuff. And Jory plays college volleyball. Is that right, Jory?
That's right.
Yep. And you guys got some games coming up next week, right?
Yep, we do.
How's the season going?
It's doing well. We did a lot of traveling with the team in the beginning of the season, and now to finish it off, we have some home games. It's always fun to have games at home, big crowd, lots of people cheering.
Yeah, sports are good. Sports are a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And you learn a lot, you grow a lot. And these girls are, their coach is hoping they can learn right now from their mistakes in the game. And kind of a longer timeout, but the ref's calling them back. So we're going to be back on the court in just a second. We're actually going to take a short break as the ref's talking to one of the coaches. We'll be back in 10 seconds. All right, 2-2. Number 12 from CLA is serving. That's Ivory, the sophomore. And the ball almost took out the announcer, but we're still here. All right, let's get some points for Cathedral. Let's see if they can get some points. Good serve. Good serve by number 22, Ace. Good serve. You hope to see more cheering for the girls, for them to get more excited when they get an ace. Good serve. And I think that's kind of honestly an advantage for CLA is that they get so hyped and they're so unified in their excitement. Good save by number 15 on CLA. And another point. So Cathedral is staying in the game. You love to see some more fire from these girls from Cathedral. Get really excited about getting a point, 5-2. I want to help them play better. $17 with a good hit. Oh, and a good spike from Michaela. And that's getting lost in the basketball hoop, but they keep it alive. Still in play. Somehow, some way, CLA kept it in play. And number 10 has a good hit from Cathedral. And CLA setting it up. 15 tries to bump it over from CLA. That's Cathedral's point.
Sydney Burkle is up to serve again. She's doing really great.
Wasn't feeling comfortable about that, yep. As long as she didn't touch it, she could do that. Good play at the net by 15 from CLA. Number 10 hits it over for Cathedral. And Cathedral takes the point. So Hannah is just all over the court, keeping the play alive for her team. And Sydney serving again. And that one's going to go into the net. Good try, but into the net. She gets some encouragement from her teammates. All right.
Cathedral is winning.
Yep.
We should just see some more energy on their team, more cheering.
For sure, yep.
I think that'll get them ahead, honestly.
Yep, at number 10, Hannah says, my bad. My bad on that one. And Cathedral is only playing with 6 ladies. There's no subs at all, so no chance for a break. And Michaela keeps it alive. Oh, good hit by number 17, Sophia. And they're calling it Cathedral's point. So 8-4. Cathedral starting this game off really well. And number 11's up to serve. Good hit by 17. And back and forth. Good hit by number 12 from CLA. Number 10 keeping it alive. Tries to get it over, but it hits the top of the net and bounces back on their side. So it's CLA's point. And coach is saying for CLA, right here, let's go. Trying to get her troops back in this game. And that's too far for number 1. Yep. She's got that face looking like she wants it back. And that's kind of how we had it earlier in the game last game. A lot of missed serves. And another point. So CLA playing a little sloppy right now. And Cathedral's really capitalizing with Michaela serving. And that's going to be an ace.
Close call there.
Yep, really close, right in the corner. I don't think she meant to be that close. We're going to take a break with the coach calling timeout. We'll be back in a minute. All right, and we're back out of the timeout. And let's see how CLA can respond and see if Cathedral can really keep this momentum going to keep themselves alive. They're fighting for their lives in this tournament. And the ref called... I'm not sure what the ref called. The ref is signifying that the number 4 is in... Not sure what that was. Maybe it was 4 hits. Not sure, but either way, the CLA got the last points, and then because Cathedral was a little bit frozen and trying to figure out what happened.
I think number 4 might have been in the wrong spot.
Possibly. Yep, I think you're right. Yep.
Yeah.
And then CLA just kind of took advantage and spiked the ball right over on the serve, and I'm pretty sure Cathedral just kind of froze for a second. They were trying to figure out what happened. All right, we're still back in play. And Hannah keeps it alive for Cathedral. All right. We got some good back and forth playing. And hits the net, and it's Cathedral's point.
They're hitting the ball up so high that it really does a good job of giving them a lot of time to react.
Yep.
Got number 12 up for the serve.
And it seems like the CLA coach is really good at communicating with her team. She's really trying to stay active, and yep, they got the point right there. Hey, you love to see that the CLA girls just really encourage each other and seem really unified on the court. Love to see it. See them excited on the bench, too. That's what it's all about. Cathedral's getting the ball over. Good with it. And just a little bit out for Michaela Hoffman. She thought it was in. She's going to have to side out on this play right here. CLA is climbing back into this game with their good server, and that is going to kill your momentum. Those serves you have to have if you're down and you're trying to climb back in. You got to get those serves. So, number 4, Addison, is about to serve. Just a quiet moment in the gym, but she got it over. Probably a little bit nervous, but she got it over in play. That's all you ask for. They get it back to her, and she hits it up to the setter, and the setter hits it up. Michaela's going to spike it. Good spike. Good return by number 17. And a little bit of miscommunication, but the Chargers get the ball over the net. And Michaela's... Not sure what that call was. We're trying to figure out what the ref is saying. I'm not sure what that call was. Did you catch that, Dory?
She said something about the back row. I think they were up too much on the court.
Not sure, but Cathedral gets the point, much needed points. And you see some life coming to these Cathedral girls. They're getting fired up. This is what you want to see. If you're a Cathedral's coach, if you're a Cathedral fan, you want to see these girls fired up because this is win or go home. And there's a lot of technicalities going on right now. Not sure what's happening, but I'm sure the ref is going to get it all straightened out. We're thankful for all our refs. We have IHSA refs for this whole weekend, and we're thankful for the real deal. And a good serve, an ace, great serve by Hannah Grosvenor. She's a good player for their team.
She really is. She's just been kind of carrying a lot of the plays, it seems. She knows where to put the ball.
And she just got it out. It was close, but you love to see it. Hey, they're not getting frustrated. They're just encouraging each other. They're a lot looser. So I think there's a lot of positive momentum for Cathedral right now, even though they just missed that point. CLA with a good serve. Oh, my word! And Michaela lays it out and keeps it up in the air, and it's still in play. What a play, and it's unfortunate that the point ends that way. But what a play.
That was probably one of the
by number 1, Michaela Hoffman. Literally was on a slip and slide, stuck her hand out, and the ball was able to stay in the air. Unbelievable. And I'm not sure that Cathedral knew what they were doing. They probably were still like relishing the fact that that was like a top 10 ESPN Sports Center play. So CLA took advantage of that point. But what a good play. All right, CLA with the serve. And Hannah gets it up, and she's going to set it for Michaela. Over the net, set. Libero gets it for CLA. And 15. Just barely sneaks it over the net. Rebecca Liberta, just barely. Good play. She's been a good player today. Rebecca just barely got it over the net and got a point for her team. Number 12 up to serve. Ivory. And Cathedral. And that's going to... Oh. And the Libero hit it even though it was going out. And she's wishing that she would not have hit that one. So we're still trying to figure out who number 95 is. We don't see her on the roster. But it's all right. Good serve by number 22 for Cathedral. And CLA is not able to keep it in play. So the score is 16-14. 17-14, my bad.
That's so hard. She knew she had to get the ball over the net, but she was so far.
Good serve by 22. And it seems like it'd be a good time. Yep, exactly what I was thinking. CLA's coach is calling a timeout. Exactly. Very timely, and she's going to encourage her players. And we're going to take a short break. And you take a short break as well. All right, guys, we're back. We're back as the score is 18-14. Let's see how CLA can respond coming out of this timeout. We're waiting for the referee to signal.
We had a nice crowd coming in, filling up the bleachers.
I think we got some spilled water, and one of our Day Spring students is cleaning it up. Great job, Dandrew Mandrumaka. Giving him a little bit of a shout-out. But that's awesome. All right, we got our Cathedral. Good block. Great block by Rebecca Liberta. Really firing up her team. That's exactly what you want. All right, now you have to get the serve. Let's get some consistent serves and get your team back in this game. 18-15. Let's see who wants it more. She gets it in play. And Michaela brings it over. They keep it up. Oh, just barely. And Hannah just barely survives it. We're 14. Not a lot of, surety in what she's doing. And a mistake for CLA. Coach is telling her what she should do next time. And so it's 19-15. Cathedral's getting closer and closer to the win.
The Chargers do not want to lose this game.
Both teams don't. Both teams don't. And remember, if Cathedral loses this game, it's a win, or it's a win or go home. So they don't want to lose this game. They want to set it to 3. And looks like tying her shoe. Always got a double knot. Just make sure, But hey, sometimes a double knot lets loose. You can't always. She checks her other one. That was resourceful. All right, let's see if she can get it over the net. Good serve.
Great serve.
Good serve. Hannah setting up Michaela. This is the time for Cathedral to get some points with Michaela in the front row. And CLA is just kind of shooting themselves in the foot right now, making these mistakes. 20-16, Michaela serving. Good serve over the net. So we'll see how they do with Michaela in the back row again. And she bumps it up to the setter.
Great
Setter bumps
pass.
it over. Yep. Oh, and CLA just barely keeps it alive and gets the point.
Just getting closer and closer here. See if they are going to come back or if Cathedral's going to take the win.
All right, and the server. Oh, and that's out. Yep, good call by the referee. Just barely out.
Barely. Really close call.
Good eye by the ref. Would not want to be in that spot. But she's a professional. And made a good call. All right, good serve by number 12 from Cathedral. 21-17. That's their score. And they're trying to get over by Cathedral, just barely keeping it alive. Number 1 serves. Spike over the net. Just barely sneaks over the net. And CLA gets a much needed point.
Number 10 tried to save it for her team, but it just wasn't quite there.
Yep. And Libero's in to serve. 95. Let's see if she can bring her team back. Good play.
Great job.
Good play by 15 at the net. Good play at the net. And excellent presence by Rebecca Liberta at the net, a junior. Really exactly what her team needed right down there. 21-19 coming back And this game is CLA. And that's an ace for 95, nicknaming her McQueen. And the Cathedral's calling a timeout. So we got a great game, 21-20. We'll be back after our short break. All right, we're back, 21-20. And seems like the bleachers in the gym are starting to fill up as another teams are starting to get ready to play. Good serve by McQueen. And Cathedral's keeping it alive.
Good
The libero
save.
gets it up. And let's see what the CLA Chargers can do to get back in this game. They just can't make any mistakes if they want to get back in this game. Can't make any mistakes. Keep communicating. Oh, almost a mistake right there, but they survived. All right, and number 15, she's getting ready to block. She really wants another block from CLA. A good volley. Oh, my goodness, they're keeping it alive. Oh, and CLA keeps it alive. And number 1 spikes it. Keeping it up. Oh, that was a good volley by both teams. And Cathedral took the point, 22-20. Lots of communication going on in Cathedral's side. Love to see it. Love to see them. A lot more excitement, a lot more fire. And they really want to win this game. They don't want to go home right now. And the freshman, number 4, she serves it over. Actually, the 8th grader. It's impressive to have, I'm sorry, she's 10th grader. Addison Thurman, 10th grader. Looking at the wrong name. She's ready to get it over. Yep, very, very concentrated. Just wants to get it in play. That's all you need to do. Get it in play. And there's a mistake on CLA's side. And 24-20, it looks like this game is going to go to 3. It would be impressive if CLA was able to come back from this. And it looked like, oh my word. Oh, and that's a win. Cathedral got the win. So we're going to a third game. A win or go home for CLA and Cathedral. We're going to take a short TV timeout, and we'll be back in a minute after these. All right, we are back for game 3, winner go home. And this is where rubber meets road. This is why you're here, is to win. Rubber meets road, why you're here to win each game. And be at the tournament is just to have fun, of course, but to win. And so let's see who can come out with an early start and win this game and advance in the consolation bracket. And a little bit harder for us to see now as more fans are coming in. Good play back and forth by the girls. And Cathedral's getting it over. It looks like CLA has a newer player in. And the ref calls a carry on CLA. So Cathedral gets the first points. And I believe game 3 is to 15. So I believe it's first to 15. So it's 1-1. So it's really important to get to an early start in this game.
Yeah, when the game's going to only 15, you don't have a lot of room for mistakes at all.
You really don't. So these serves are a great serve by 14 on CLA. Lucy, good serve. She was the good server in the first game, so smart by the coach to put her in the rotation to be this first server. And right into the net, not what you want to see. 2-2. And in our other gym, we got on our screen Quentin Road versus Faith. Tie game, 23-23. That's the right side of the bracket. Faith won the first one, so Quentin Road's got to win to stay alive. And it's a timeout, so we're going to be back in just a few short seconds. All right, we're back. And score is 2-2. This is the winner go home. And we'll see who's got more life, who's got more energy, who's ready to win it.
Got number 22 from Cathedral serving again. She did great. She's got a nice serve.
Yep, and number 1 keeps it up. And CLA gets it over. And Cathedral gets it up and over. And could actually not get it over, so CLA gets the point. And Ivory is up in the server's box. All right, Ivory with the serve. And right into the net. She's frustrated herself. And she wanted that one back for sure. Looked like a good serve, but just didn't get over the nets. So like I said, the serves are so important, and especially in a shortened game.
Anything can happen here. It's a tie game.
Yep. We had a loose ball, but they're calling it still good. And so it's CLA's point. 4-3. All right, and their big blocker, the number 15, is ready to serve, gets it in play.
Great serve.
Yep. And Michaela sends it to the back row. Let's see what CLA can do with this. Spike it over, good spike. Hannah keeping it alive. And that's going to be 4 hits. So 5-3 Early lead by CLA. Exactly what CLA coach is wanting to see. She's in coaching one at a time. That's great words of encouragement, great words of wisdom. And a good serve by 15 keeps it in play. And we'll see what Cathedral can do. All
Number
right.
10 keeping it alive.
Over out of the nets. And number 12 with a good hit from the back row. Hard to see all the players in Cathedral, but you guys can see it on the live stream. All right.
A close call there, but they hit the ball out. So it goes back to Cathedral.
Oh, and an ace for Cathedral. Great serve by Michaela. High five, tie game. Just what you want. Remember, this is win or go home. Cannot get bigger than this moment right now. 14 gets it over for her, and they're doing some shifting around on their rotation. All right, trying to get their setter up front and just get it back over. And they got a loose ball. Ref's going to call a jump ball because of Salene's ball. So it looks like there's refs telling them to pull the curtains a little bit further over. So that way there's been 2 loose balls in this game. Hopefully that helps out. But either way, we're going to keep playing ball, and it'll be all right. As long as no one gets injured, we're happy. The other girls are just warming up on the other side of the court. So
Got
all
some
right.
cheers going from the audience.
Yep. Good serve. CLA's keeping it alive. Good. Gets it back over. Keeps it alive. Cathedral with a quick set back over the net. Number 1 to spike it over. Nice spike over. And there's their big hitter. All right. And they get it over the net. Let's see what they can get over on this one. Their setter and into the net. So CLA takes the point 6-5.
Got number 1, Kylie Bennett.
All right.
serve.
And just barely over the net, but good serve. Oh, and a little bit of lack of communication. 15 thought number 1 was getting it. Number 1 thought 15 was getting it. 15 kind of got it, but the ball went out of bounds, so it's 6-6. All right. We got some communication going on, and that's going to be CLA's point. All right, CLA is looking like they're staying unified. Lots of encouragement going. Love to see it. These girls really, really want to win it. Sophia up to serve. And it looks like her green and yellow socks weren't too much bad luck for her right then and there because she got an ace. 8-6.
See if she can do
Good
it again.
serve by Sophia. Another good serving over the net. Cathedral keeping it alive. Michaela from the back row spikes. Great spot. Very good spot. And number 15, Rebecca, is wishing she could have been in there. Good spot by Michaela to get her team a point. Score is 8-7.
It's getting close now. Every point matters.
Yep, getting really close. And an unfortunate miss hit by Kylie Bennett. So we got a tie ball game, 8-8. And good serve over the net. And CLA is getting it set up. All right. Oh, and Cathedral takes the point. CLA's got a side out right now. Coach is really encouraging them. You'd think maybe if Cathedral gets this point, Coach might call a timeout. A really high serve, almost hits the hoop. That's high in the sky. And CLA is able to keep it alive. And Number 12 hits it into the net. And just like I said, CLA coach is calling a timeout. A good coach really knows what the right timing is. We're going to be back after this break, and we got a great game in our consolation matchup. All right, we got some fans going over here. CLA is trying to rally it up. They're trying to get their team back in this. Some CLA fans with the cheers coming out of the timeout. And hey, it may have worked because they got the point. A missed serve by Cathedral. And now number 95 is back in to serve for CLA. All right, they need these serves real bad. Good serve. And Cathedral are turning it over. Good spot by 12. 15 at the net. Oh, and Cathedral just barely survives it, keeps it in play. All right, number 1 setting her up for a hit. And that is going to be CLA's point. They're fired up right now. 10-10 tie game. Remember, this game's the 15. The third one in the set.
Great serve over the net.
All right, it's good play.
It really is just so close here.
Yeah, a really close game. And CLA is taking the lead. I believe this is their first lead in the last 7 points. They've come back to take the lead 11-10. And the coach is calling a timeout just to rally his troops. So we're still waiting to hear what the ref is going to signal. And while we do, we'll take a minute to talk about our media ministry in Grace. And our church is blessed to have the means necessary to be on radio and on TBN. So you can see the thing on your screen. And we'll stay live just to talk about this. This is actually our pastor, Jim Scudder, and he travels all over the country and actually all over the world. My brother actually is a producer of the show, and they've been to Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and Israel, making some really cool shows. Right now, my brother's he's been telling me he's editing a show, and they think they've discovered the real Mount Sinai. So they're kind of talking about the story of Moses crossing the Red Sea and leading the children of Israel in the wilderness. And it's just, we're so blessed just to do this. And of course, our purpose is to get the gospel out far and wide into as many homes and as many lives as possible. But even if you already are a believer, if you're a believer in Jesus Christ, this is some really good teaching. It's not, in front of a pulpit preaching. It's Christian Adventure TV. So check out our YouTube channel or check us out on TBN at 5:30 Central Time on Wednesdays. But we're back in the game. We got 11-10, and CLA is up to serve. Good serve by number 95. And 15 is just wanting that one back so bad. She was trying to make a play at the net, and she was kind of coming down, and she blocked it. Just a little bit of mistiming. So 11-11. This is where it's at. It's getting really, really close for both these teams. Let's see what Cathedral can do. And a good hit. Great hit by their big hitter, Michaela Hoffman. 12-11.
Got number 10 up to serve now.
Yep. All right, let's see if she can get over that. Good serve over the net. And just a miscommunication. And CLA is starting to become a little bit frustrated. And coach calls her final timeout to rally her troops. Coach is still positive mindset. And we're going to take a short break. 13-11. We'll be back in just a second. All right, we're back. And 13-11. CLA does not want to lose this game. They're staying positive. That's a good coach, keeping your girls composed under pressure. But Cathedral's playing really good right now. 14 gets it over. All right, let's see what number 1 can do. Good hit over. All right. Oh, and miscommunication. A costly mistake for CLA. Game's not over yet, but it's awfully close for CLA for them to go home. Coach is trying to rally her team. 14-11. Great serve by number 10. And that is the game. 15-11. Great comeback by Cathedral, and they are advancing to the second round, or the third round, I believe, of the consolation bracket. Thank you so much for joining us on our Eagle Sports Network, and we want to say thank you to Jared, Julian, and Tim for doing the camera operating and getting this all set up. So enjoy the rest of the day and stay safe. God bless.